what we do is I set up meetings with staff members and Congress members, with different executive branch departments like the Small Business Administration, the Department of Labor, the Department of Health and Human Services, and we go and present our issues and our asks. We ask the people who we elected to do their jobs. We exercise our First Amendment right to petition the government for a redress of grievances, to ask them to do things in our interests. And so in past years, that's been, let's maybe rethink this PRO Act. Do we really need to go forcing an employee-based labor model on the entire economy, which would be really bad for our industry, because our industry has very much a mixed model of, when we talk about our translators, interpreters, captioners, and everybody else. So that's one ask. We work with a number of offices on the Hill, trying to get support for funding for language access in healthcare and education, for research on language access, how best to do it, for educational programs for communities that need language access, so that they will be asking for language access when they show up at the hospital or the DMV or wherever they are. Because if those things are funded, if people are demanding language access, it's going to be more work for us, right? But now we're going to the Hill and saying, look, you've got to improve our market conditions here in the U.S., right? And we focus an awful lot on worker classification, because that's sort of the biggest governmental threat we have in the states, and that's kind of like the protecting ourselves, But we also focus on improving language access, funding for language access, regulations for language access, so that market can grow.